August 2050. A new virus has been detected in cyberspace. Get ready for HACTiViTY, a cooperative board game for 1 to 4 players. It will keep you on the edge of your seat until the very end. Stay tuned.
Scenario 1. As darkness gradually settles into the city and the rainfall increases, a shiver runs down your spine. You and your team hurry off to your meeting point. Mike, your mentor, is giving you a warning on your radio implant. Be careful. Robotic patrols have been deployed in your sector. As if there aren't enough problems, you must now be extra cautious to avoid falling under their grasp. Altogether, you and your team activate your signal jammers courtesy of the agency. Finally, you arrive in the front of a dilapidated building that houses the agency. Are you really about to join the underground organization? After a second hesitation, you type in the password on your transponder. A battered carbomental door opens with a long creak. A dark-skinned man with graying hair is waiting for you at the end of the hall. He glares at you. What the hell are you doing? You're late for your first contract. How promising. It's Mike, who already seems to regret taking you under his wing. You follow him into the transfer room, where you take a seat quickly in front of the holographic screens. You connect your cortex to the console and dive into cyberspace. You hear a synthetic voice. Hello, I am Azara, the AI control of this station. The agency tasked me to analyzing Sector 16. A strange signal has been detected. You must deactivate the signal anomalies and prevent the propagation of this signal. Again. So we're ready to start. We have these set up as, if you've watched the setup video, this starts on, this is C4, D2, E2, and F3. This starts at -2, that is 3. We start with our 1 alpha card on 1. These guys start at 0, and that is pretty much the setup. I've put the 2 decks together, set the firewall to 4, and what we'll do is take 1 card here, and the first 2 cards off the top, because we can draw up to 3 cards, and we can play 2 or 1 card. So at this point in time, let's see what we want to do. This was probably a bottom one, wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is, it's early stages. So I think what we're going to do is going to play this top, this bottom. So this is going to go on to our anomaly deck, and I'm going to add 3, but I have to add 1 to this for the node, because that's what that black symbol means. We're going to add 1 to each card, to a card that is less than 4. Then we're going to go here. We're going to take a hit here for 1, so we're going to raise that up 1. Then we're going to do 2 damage to this card, 2 damage to this card, and the first card is gone. That is the alpha card, and we're off to a great start. Hopefully, we now play this card. We'll play it over here. It's 2, but it is a hit to my firewall, so we're going to have to be concerned that we don't let the firewall get below 0, because if anytime it hits 0, it's pretty much shut, and we will be kicked out of cyberspace. And that's what each one of these symbols means. So this is a symbol for firewall hit. This one's a symbol for adding a node to one of the anomalies on our isolation board as we try to work to get rid of them. So the next thing I do, I think we'll take 2. And we'll take 1, and we'll try to keep this under control. What do we have here? We have a 2 on the board, a 2, and a firewall thing. So I don't know. So I would be willing to do this. And I think we'll play the bottom. That's fine. So this is going to go over to here. This is going to allow us to decrease this by 1, keeping that risk down. This one I'm going to play on the bottom. So basically what that means is that I can put this up 1. If you follow along, I've got 2. Well, might as well take out, this is a 2. So we have a couple choices for 2. Doesn't really matter at this point, so we'll take this one out for 2. And we'll put our firewall back. So we are in good shape still. I know that we have slightly more cards than these, so we do have to be cognizant of the fact. But I think at this point, let's get ahead and we'll take 2. We'll risk this. So this game is risk versus reward, right? Because we don't know. So we're going to turn this over. If I don't get rid of one, okay, so this, I think we're okay. So if we play this to the top, and we'll play this for the bottom. So the first thing that's going to go is here, the 3. I got to put this up 2, which brings me close to the wraparound to the alert. And I would have to put an alert card in. However, first thing I do is, this is a 3, 1, 2, 3. I can get rid of a 2, and a 1, and another 1. So we've taken care of these 2 cards. And then we have this to play. I really don't want to hurt my firewall. Either way, I'm going to get a +2 to the firewall. Well, this one is that one. And that would put up the node. And I would lose 2 here. So I'm going to just put that here. However, the risk is that I'm going to take 2 hits to the firewall at this point. But I think we're in good shape. Let's take 2 cards this time and a 1 card this time. Again, risk versus reward. So this is a link. So this isn't bad. If I can get a decrease here. Really don't. I don't want this to wrap around yet. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to play the top of this. I don't think I can prevent the bottom of this, but I think we're okay. We are going to wrap this around. That's fine. We're going to play the bottom part of this. So the first thing I do is going to put this up for 4. Now the link means that I'm going to do damage to the cards next to me. So when I kill him, he will be off. I can't quite kill him. This should be a 2, 1, 2. So, but I can do, I'm doing the bottom, so I do get 3 damage. So I'm going to go 1, 2, which gets rid of this card. And then the other damage, you don't spread the damage. There has to be another icon there. That's fine. I'm going to play the top part of this, which lets me put my firewall back up. So we're not in terrible. We're a little close to the alert right now. So we're going to draw 1 card and then 2 cards. 2 cards and then 1 card. We're going to try to get this under control really quickly. There it is. We're going to turn it up. Let's see what we got here. So we have a question. This is specific to the solo game. That means I have to put that, discard it, and play the first card. Which isn't too bad, because what I would do is play the top here. And then I think what I would do is play... I don't want to play the bottom one. I could play the bottom one. I hate taking a hit to the firewall. Oof. Or I can just wait for a turn. So this is going to go here. I'm going to play the top card. Now in a multiplayer, I would play 1 card, then a player, then 1 card, then a player. So I can play 1 or 2 cards. I am going to play this card, which allows me to do this. And this should be 3. 1, 2, 3. I can do 1 damage here. And then I'm going to play this, which allows me to do basically, I could spread a damage. So there's 1 damage, 1 damage. And this card goes away, as does this card. You can see that this game plays very, very quickly. So I'm going to take 2 cards again and 1 card. So we're really going to try to get this under control. So there's the question. I have to take it. I have to play the first card. Well, I'm not in bad shape here, but I don't get a lot of... yeah, I'm not really going to do a lot of attacking here. So I'm going to play this for the bottom card, because this all this means is that I'm going to have to bump one of these anomalies up, which is fine, and take a hit over here. That's the black symbol here and the purple symbol here. So so that's going to go up closer to the gray. This I'm going to have to add to anomaly, so we'll put that up to, it doesn't really matter. Put this up, I'm going to put this up to 4. Either way would have been. And then that's, and I would have played the top part here, which means I can bring this down. And I would play another top part, which would bring this down. So we've done okay. But we're still not 100% there. So let's take 2 more of my cards and 1 more of these. And let's really hope that we get something good. Whoa, a 4 and a 1. 2 and a 2. Okay, so I don't really want to take the hit on the firewall here, so I'm pretty much going to have to take the top part of this. And, oh my. And I want to really play, so I'm going to just play the top part of this, put that over here. I'm going to put this up to 4. I do have to take the hit here. I'm all full up here. So I'm going to play this card for the bottom, which lets me take this down 1. No, it puts it up 1, sorry. I do 1 damage to 1. Let's just put that one ever closer. And the firewall goes up. Then we will play, I don't really want to wrap it around, but I think that's fine. We're going to wrap this around 1, 2, but what we have to do now is take this alert card and put it in the middle. Now, they don't tell you to count it. They just say take it up into the middle and throw it in, which we did. Then I can do 3 damage and then 1 and 1. So 1, 2, 3, 1 and 1. Actually, I played that wrong. 1, 1, 2, 3. What I could do is do the 3 damage, 1, 2, 3, and apply 1, 2 damage to here. The link allows me to put the 1 damage over to here, which gets rid of 2 of the cards, which is wonderful. Now that's my interpretation of that rule. Stefan Vachon, the designer, can nail me for that later, and I can adjust. So we did pretty well there. I'm going to take 1 and 2 this time. 1, 2, and let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's not bad. Oof. Oh man, this is a tough one now. Well, I think I'll play that for the bottom. I mean, I'm only going to take 1 here, so I think I'm okay with that. I really don't want to play the bottom here, so I'm going to play the top here. So that allows me to attack 1 for here, and I'm going to push this back for 1. And then I'm going to play this one for the top, which puts that over to here. And that is the turn. I'm gonna take 2 and 1. Oh, I'm gonna have to count probably. Eek! But I was hoping for this card to play the top here, so we can play a bottom. But I really don't want to wrap around. So what I might do, it's risk versus reward here. So I'm going to just play this for the link. So that's automatic. That's a 4, and that's a 3. Okay, then I'm going to play this for the bottom, and this for the top. It's really a risk versus reward. This is going to move this down 1. However, I am going to take 2 up, 1, 2. I am going to get 2. 1, 2, and I can push this back to 2, 1, 2. So we're doing really well here. The problem now is that we can't replace any of these. So, but I'm still going to do this 2 for 1 and see what we can do here. So that's not helpful. And I don't really want to push this up. That's a 1. And look at the bottom here. I would take 2 hits on the firewall, but I could put that, so I can't destroy anything. So I'm pretty much pooched in terms of having to play, I think, this top and this bottom. So I can do 1 damage to something. Well, that's not too bad. So we can get rid of that. And then this one would be 2 more back, which I really didn't need. Oh no, the bottom, so we'll put that back. Sorry, 1, 2. Means it allows me to put this one back. And then this one is a nice one, even though it's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do a damage to this one. To this one. And then we're going to have to take 2 and 1. 2 and 1. And we'll pray. So 2 of these. So basically that's nothing. So I'm stuck with this. I am going to have to take the 1 here and the 2 here. Oh my gosh. Again, risk versus reward. I'm going to have to take 2 here and 1 here. At least I can't get... Oh, what the heck? You're seeing it here, folks. That's going here. Oh, wow. Okay, that works. So I'm going to take 2 damage. 1, 2. And the way this works is damage is going to go to either side. It looks like link 1, so each one is going to get a damage. This guy is going off. This guy is going to push this up 2. 1, 2. So that didn't hurt us as much as I had thought it would. And we're down to this one. Those are usually nasty. So let's take 2. Oh, we're getting close either way here. And 1. Oh my gosh. So we have to play this for the bottom. This allows me to take the top or the bottom card. Oh, well, let's just take a look here. So the bottom card gives me 2 damage. The bottom card gives me 1 and like lots of damage. So I am going to discard this card. And this is what this symbol means. And I'm going to take the bottom card and put that into my hand. So I'm basically going to play... Whew, oh my, oh my. Though I can play it 1 at a time, so I could do this. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this card, which is going to put my firewall up 2. I'm going to put this here. It's a 1. But I'm going to take the 2 hits here. And then I'm going to play this for the bottom, which gives me a knock up here, 1. However, this is only 1 point, so I'm going to take this as a 1, which destroys this one. And then I'm going to move this along for 2. 1, 2. I think we're not bad shape. Whoops, this goes over here. We can just see how many cards we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got a feeling, folks, that we are just going to pooch this here. I'm going to take 1 and take 2 just to try and bring this down and under control. Oh, what do we got here? We can do 1 damage. I think, oh, we would lose the card in our hand. Well, you know what? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to play that here, which means I'm going to lose that card. Then I'm going to play the top card here, put that there. And this is nasty now. with just a few cards to go, I'm pretty much going to have to play 2. If I can get rid of 2 here, we might be able to do something. So this is the question mark, okay? This says I have to play this first. Oh, wow, okay. I'm going to play it for the bottom. And I'm going to play this one for the top. So this one, it says I'm going to play this in order. This means I can bump this down and put my firewall up 1. This basically says I bump it back up and take another hit to the firewall. So we netted out something here. And then I can play this one. I could take a firewall and take 3 damage on something. So we're going to do that. It's a chance, but it's the only way. 1, 2, 3, and we'll do that. It is the only way that we're going to see how we can win this card. Those solo cards really hurt. So we're sitting at 5 and about 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to have to take, wow, 1 and maybe 2. Let's just see if we can, hopefully it won't hurt us. Risk versus reward. We can't pay for the top here. So we're going to play for the top here, the bottom here. So this one says I'm going to have to add nodes to one of my cards. This is a 3 actually. So we're going to add a node to this to a 4. And then put that here. This says I'm going to lose the card, but I'm going to lose one here. So we are freaking close to this. I have 3 and 3. So I'm going to take 2 and 1. That pretty much leaves 1 and 2 for the last turn and see whether or not. Solo 0. Nothing. Solo 0. Can you... Solo 0. Can you believe it? Solo 0. That is the most miserable luck that I can get. Okay. I can't take the firewall hit. However, I could play this card, then play the bottom. Then I would take this down, do 1 damage. Oops. Takes him back to 0. Puts this card up here. There we are. So we only have 2 cards left. This is our final position. I've taken the last 2 cards in my hand and my 1 final card. Let's see what we can do here. We can't take the firewall hit, so we're going to have to put that there. But at the same token, we could play the bottom or we can play the top here. So if we play this, this is going to go here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the top card here, which says I'm going to go down 1, and this is a 2. So I'm going to play the top card here, which says I can go down 1, and then do 1 damage. Then I can play this for the top one, put the 5 there, again, put this down 1, and we are done. We actually won. This is the end of the game. Now, the first scenario, I do not have to have this out. So this is the end of the game. I've won. It's amazing. This game is fabulous. Oh my gosh, I really like it. Let's go to final thoughts. So some final thoughts on this game. It is a wonderful game. I really, really liked it. It flowed really easy. That top and bottom mechanic, which we've seen in Gloomhaven, is being applied to hacking. The cyberpunk theme works. I mean, the colors are appropriate to cyber theme, the purples and brightness colors. The cubes, I really get an idea of how all these boards work together. So he's done a really good job in adding tension to the game in a pretty lightweight game, but adding a lot of tension and a lot of choice on, do I play the top or the bottom? Do I put it up here or do I take the hit? Can I take the hit? Well, I can't use the firewall. Lots of great decisions for a lightweight strategy game. This would be a good game for 2, 3, or 4. He recommends 3. The solo game, in this case, was fairly simplistic. I could have started with the 3, maybe. Getting those 3 solo cards in a row, and I did separate them. It hit me. Came down to that last card, and I really like that tension when you come down to the last card and you go, I don't know if I'm going to win or lose, but this is the last card. That is a great game. So I really appreciate that I was able to look at this game. I appreciate being able to bring a tutorial and a playthrough to you. This is amazing. Anyway, for now, my name is Harry Jacobs. I am the North of 60 Gamer. If you like what you see, please hit the like button. Click, click, click. Sorry about the little shadow. I'm playing with my lighting, and inevitably it's not always good. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. It's a good way to show your appreciation to the work I do. I mean, this takes a few hours to play and learn and do the tutorials, and it really just shows that you appreciate that. Push my glasses up. I'm old. And then if you want to make some comments, please do. If you want to find me, I'm on Board Game Revolution, Board Games for One, and a few other board games. Reach out, say hi. Glad to have you. Glad to talk to you. I gotta go. My name is Harry Jacobs, and I will talk to you later.